You know what's frustrating? I can watch a whole movie in English, understand almost everything, and then someone asks me a simple question and I just freeze. My brain stops. It's like the words disappear.
That's one of the most common things English learners say. And honestly, it makes a lot of sense. Understanding and speaking are two completely different skills. Hi everyone, welcome back. Today, we're going to work on exactly that. What to say when your brain freezes, how to keep talking even when you're not sure, and how to sound more confident in real conversations.
Because right now, my strategy is just to smile and hope the conversation ends.
We can do better than that. Let's start with the first real problem. That moment of panic when someone asks you something and you need a few seconds. Most learners go completely silent, which feels uncomfortable. The fix is simple. Use a filler phrase. Something like, "Let me think about that for a second," or, "How do I put this?" Both signal that you're thinking and they sound completely natural.
Wait, I can just say, "Let me think about that"? I always felt like that was too honest.
It's not only honest, it's fluent. Fluency isn't about speaking without pausing. It's about keeping the conversation moving even when you pause. Native speakers pause all the time. They just do it with words instead of silence.
Okay, so what about when someone says something and I understood maybe 60% of it? I usually just nod and pretend I got it, which sometimes goes very badly.
Please stop nodding and pretending. There are much better options. You can say, "Sorry, could you say that again?" Simple and polite. Or, "I didn't quite catch that." Didn't catch means didn't hear or didn't understand fully. Or even, "Could you speak a little slower, please?" Most people are happy to help.
I didn't quite catch that. That sounds so much more natural than, "I don't understand. Please repeat."
Right, because "please repeat" sounds a bit robotic. "I didn't quite catch that" sounds like a real person talking. And the word quite softens it. It's not, "I understood nothing." It's, "I almost got it, just not fully."
That's good. I also have this problem where I start a sentence and then I don't know how to finish it. So I just stop and say, never mind.
Instead of "never mind," try, "What I'm trying to say is." That phrase is a lifesaver. It lets you restart your sentence and explain in a simpler way. Like, "What I'm trying to say is, I'm not sure if I agree." It shows you're thinking, not giving up.
What I'm trying to say is... Okay, I'm writing that one down. What about when I don't know a specific word? I just stop completely because I can't find it.
That's where describing around the word helps. Instead of stopping, say, "It's like a thing you use for," or "I can't remember the word, but it means something like." Native speakers do this all the time. The goal is to keep talking, not to find the perfect word.
So I can describe something instead of saying the exact word.
Always. Fluent speakers aren't people who know every word. They're people who know how to work around the ones they don't know. You can also say, "I'm not sure of the exact word in English, but," and then describe it. That phrase is honest, and it keeps the conversation going.
Okay, let's try a short role play. You ask me something, and I'll try to use these phrases.
All right. So, Alex, what do you think about learning English online versus in a classroom?
Let me think about that for a second. I think online is more, what's the word? Flexible? You can study when you want. What I'm trying to say is, it works better for people who have a busy, schedule.
That was really good. You paused naturally. You used, "Let me think about that." You found the right word by trying, and you used, "What I'm trying to say is," to keep going. That's exactly what confident speakers do.
It actually felt different. Less panic.
Because you had tools to use. Now let's talk about something slightly different. The fear of making mistakes. A lot of learners don't speak because they're afraid of saying something wrong. Does that sound familiar?
That is my entire personality, yes.
Here's the thing. Making mistakes is not the problem. The problem is stopping because of them. When you make a mistake and you notice it, you can just say, "Sorry, I mean," and correct yourself. Like, "We went there in August. Sorry, I mean September." Simple, natural, no drama.
Sorry, I mean, that's so easy. I always thought I needed to stop and apologize properly.
No full apology needed. Just a quick, "Sorry, I mean," and you keep going. You can also say, "Actually," to self-correct. "It was in the morning." "Actually, no, it was the afternoon." Both sound natural.
What about when I say something and I'm not sure if it was correct? I always want to ask, was that right? But it feels weird.
You can say, "Does that make sense?" That's very natural. It means, "Did you understand me? Was I clear?" It's not asking for grammar correction. It's just checking that the other person is following you. People use it all the time.
Does that make sense? I've heard that a lot and never really thought about using it myself.
It's one of those phrases that sounds very natural and very fluent. Let's go through a few more useful ones. What about when you want to give yourself time to answer, but "let me think" feels too simple?
Yeah, sometimes the pause feels too long, even with that phrase.
Try, "That's actually a really interesting question." It sounds engaged and gives you a few extra seconds. Or, "I've never really thought about it that way." Same idea. These aren't tricks. They're real things people say when they're genuinely thinking.
I've never really thought about it that way. That sounds so much smarter than just going quiet. Now, what if you want to add something, but you're not sure how to jump into the conversation? In groups especially, this is hard.
Very hard. I usually just wait for everyone to finish, and then the moment is gone. Use, "Can I add something?" Or, "Actually, I wanted to say." Both are polite ways to take your turn. And if you accidentally interrupt, just say, "Sorry, go ahead," meaning, "Please continue, I'll wait."
Sorry, go ahead. I always make it into a big apology when I interrupt someone.
Everyone does it. "Sorry, go ahead" fixes it immediately. Okay, common mistakes. Alex, how would you say that you want to improve your speaking?
I want to improve my English speaking?
That works, but it sounds a little formal. More natural ways to say it. "I'm trying to get better at speaking English," or "I want to get more comfortable speaking." The phrase, "get comfortable," is very common. It means to become more relaxed and confident with something.
Get comfortable speaking. Yeah, that does sound more natural. What about, I am studying English since 3 years?
That's a very common mistake. The correct version is, "I've been studying English for 3 years." Two things. Have been studying because it started in the past and is still continuing. And for, not since, when you're talking about a length of time. Since is for a specific point in time, like since 2021. For is for a duration, like for 3 years.
So, I've been studying for 3 years, not I am studying since 3 years. Got it.
And one more. A lot of learners say, "I am agree with you." The correct phrase is, "I agree with you." No am. Agree is a verb, not an adjective, so you don't need to be before it. Same with, "I disagree." No am.
I agree with you, not I am agree. That one I definitely used to say.
Most people do at some point. Okay, quick recap. Let's go through the most useful phrases from today, fast.
Let me think about that for a second, when I need time to answer.
I didn't quite catch that. When you need something repeated.
What I'm trying to say is, when I lose my sentence and need to restart.
I'm not sure of the exact word, but when you can't find a word.
Does that make sense? To check if I was clear.
Sorry, I mean, to self-correct quickly without stopping.
Can I add something? To join a conversation politely.
I've been studying English for 3 years, not since 3 years.
And I agree with you, not I am agree. Okay, that was fast and useful.
That's the goal. And remember, if you understand English, but you freeze when it's time to speak, you're not alone. It doesn't mean your English is bad. It means you need simple phrases that help you stay in the conversation.
Exactly. You don't need perfect English to speak. You just need a way to keep going.
So start with one phrase from today. Just one. Maybe, let me think about that, or I didn't quite catch that.
Write your phrase in the comments and tell us, when do you freeze most often in English? At work? With strangers? On the phone? Or when someone asks you a simple question?
We'd love to read it. See you in the next one.
Thanks for listening, everyone.
Keep practicing, keep speaking, and we'll see you in the next episode.
See you next time.